What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tony. Today we got ourselves a 270 awning from OPENROAD 4x4. I'm really curious on how it's really going to look on the two-door, because with being a short wheelbase here and this thing being this long, and Belle's even checking it out, she's like, I can't wait for it. But so I'm really curious, and I've seen some reviews and what people kind of think of it. I'm kind of curious on how it's actually going to look on a two-door. Four-door I can see because it's like the whole length of it, but on a two-door, plus I have the Rhino-Rack that really goes only halfway, and that's all what I have for mounting. I should have got the full one that kind of just for this extra couple inches of headspace I have here, but it may have to come down the road, but we'll see if we need the longer one. But I'm really curious on how to really mount it on the tinier or the shorter rack for the Rhino-Rack. So kind of curious, and we are getting ready to go back to do 7 hour plane crash trail Friday. We're gonna leave Friday, go up there for kind of a little long weekend getaway and test this out.
A few hours later.
Skeptical of putting it on the two-door just because how long the awning is, and it's roughly just under 7 feet long, and I would thought that it was going to look a little goofy on a two-door, and surprisingly I actually really like it. So let's just dive right into it. So this awning is OPENROAD 4x4, and it is awesome. It's surprisingly how much I actually like it. Like I said, it is roughly about 7 feet long, give or take, just a tad under 7 feet long, and it basically is the entire length of the Jeep and hangs off, I don't know, about maybe half a foot to a foot. And surprisingly, I really actually enjoyed having it on my trip. I was going to do this video while actually on my last trip up to Copper Harbor, and I really wanted to actually use it and not actually worry about actually filming it, so you guys can get the right information and if I actually really liked it or not. Because I had the rough country one. It did its job. It was nice, but surprisingly I really like this one better, and this one has a little bit better features. It's come with some really nice zippering, and I always keep mine in the back of the back, just so for some odd reason if I get caught in a tree it's not just pulling the zippers down. But this zipper is super nice, and it's still dirty from when I came from Copper Harbor. And one thing you guys just noticed when I unzipped it was this little bag. A rough country did not have this bag, and surprisingly it's really nice just to keep like your stuff in here, especially like your little tie down when you have this thing fully unwrapped. And yeah, this bag is super nice. Definitely holds up to the weather. It's nice, like a thick rip stop per se. I don't know the material name by any means, but it is really super easy to get set up really quickly, especially if you're in the rain and you're trying to get to your back and get it nice and open. One thing I would like to get for this before we really start diving into this is I got to move this thing around a little bit, but I think they do make a little rain fly that kind of can go over the back of there, so it kind of helps push the water out. I don't have that, but I believe they have something like that can kind of cover up the top part, so if it's raining out you're not just using your glass for rain protection, and there's still a little bit of a gap in there to allow you to get some rainfall. I'm sure I can probably move this forward a little bit and help push it, but you're still going to get some of the rain or the water dripping down on you if it's raining out. So let's get this thing fully open and we'll talk about it. Like I said, this is super easy to actually get undone. You just kind of flip this thing over. So one thing that is super nice that they come up with these little straps right here that hold it down and connects to it. Just kind of pulls. And it's still wet from before, still dripping. But so we're gonna have to let this thing sit out in the sun anyway to dry out. Like I said, it's fully easy to pull. These do pretty well. The only thing, I would go on Amazon and actually get the little ratcheting ones where you just pull it and it goes click, 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 versus this little clamp thing. I'm not a big fan of this, but it works. It does its job. Not really much to really talk about it, and it just holds it. But I do like the ones off of like Amazon, or some of the other companies come with a little, just a little pull thing, and just kind of tugs it down, kind of almost like a roller cam. That's probably what I'm gonna end up getting for it, just a little roller cam for it, and it holds it on nice and tight. It does have a little, up here it has a little connector, like so. And then for you, you're gonna hold it down wherever you're gonna hold it down at. Mine, I just connected to my roof rack, and it does its job. Like I said before, it does, if I move this thing back a little bit, I probably can hide this a little bit of this gap right here. But when you guys pop this thing open, you have full coverage of your little camping spot. So you have like here, and kind of holds it up with your glass. But like I said, you do have this little bit of gap right here that water can seep in. So if you're out here cooking or whatnot, you are gonna get a little rain dump in. But that's just really where you place the canopy at. One thing that I really like about this are the integrated lights in each one, and we're going to turn those on in a second. And a few other places, a few other companies, you have to actually buy your wind poles. This one comes with all three of them right here. So, and they pull nice and easy down. These things pull down super nice and easy, and you just twist the your wrist, push up a little bit, and then twist back in. And that's it. Keeps it nice and sturdy. You have plenty of headroom, and you can do each pull. I'm not going to do each pull. You guys get the point of it. And oops, wrong way. It's nice. It's all aluminum, and this nice ripstop material, and it's just nice to have actually at camp when it's nice and sunny. You can kind of hide away from the sun for a little bit and use this as a very nice little shade, especially if you're in the open, kind of like where we were. It's just nice to have, especially at nighttime or so, and you're just kind of just grilling and it decides it wants to rain. You're fully covered. So, and they do make, I don't have the walls, it does have these really nice zippers. They do look a little color coordinated of which ones actually go, because like these ones are gray, these ones right here are gray, and these ones are orange. So I think, because I don't have the walls, so I can't really be 100% on color coding on which wall goes to which is super nice. It's just a nice little zip, and that's all you have to do. So one thing that is really nice is that with the lights on here, they do, I give you the wiring, but they do not chimp out on the length. If you guys have a power pack, which is probably pretty nice, if you guys just leave it like a power pack inside of this bag and just plug it in. I have my Blue Yeti, which is super nice, which all you have to do is, it does come with 3 little spots. You just here, and then all you have to do is just plug it into your power source. And then the cool thing is, it's not an actual little button, you just can push it right here. So it does come with like an amber to help keep mosquitoes away. Of course, I'm in the middle of the day right now. It does have white, brighter white. It's kind of hard to tell, but you got your bright white, your brighter white, and then you can turn it off. So it's just this little tiny little push button, and you can do all 3 right here. So obviously we're in the middle of Obviously we're in the middle of the night. I'm gonna post a picture right here of me using it. Like I said, I didn't want to do a video and of it if I didn't like it or anything, or even try to, you know, sell you guys anything. So the awnings that I've had in the past, this little section right here was all like metal. Even up here was metal, and it made this actually really heavy. And not saying this is anything light by any means. This is actually still pretty heavy, but it's a lot lighter than the ones that I had in the past. But all this is aluminum, which is super nice, and it's super strong. I mean, the features that it actually comes with the lights and the poles, you can't beat this. I think even rough countries without the lights and the poles, you're still at 490 bucks. This is 600 bucks all together, and you're getting lights and you're getting your poles. Yeah, you're not getting the sides, but you still have to pay extra with a lot of other companies too. But it's super nice, and I'm really impressed with it. Downside, just like any other tent, if you're out there camping and you get a little mildew and you wrap it away, you definitely want to let the sun beat on it and get off the water, just so it doesn't start stinking or anything like that. But again, all these are nice aluminum. You see I have the lights on right here, and then you can just close them off while you need, which is super nice. So I'm not even gonna lie, I just literally noticed this. It does have a little, you know, prop up here for the awning itself, and that's to help rain not build up right there. It's gonna help slide it off to the sides and not be able to you know, build up on there, and so the rain is just gonna come off the sides. And especially if you guys have this all tightened down here, it's gonna put a little tension on here, so the rain's gonna come off nice and easy. I didn't do a install video because it's literally just a few bolts and the bracket that really hold it on, because your setup is gonna be completely different than my setup, so I didn't think that would be too much of a issue on how it actually sets up, because everybody's setup is going to be differently. Like I said, I'm going to be changing out my brackets. If you use their brackets, they are really nice. They're nice thick. I think they're actually steel, but they're nice heavy duty. I would not have any fear of, you know, grabbing on and holding it or blowing off while you're driving at 80 miles an hour. It's super nice, and I really like it. So this video is sponsored by OPENROAD, and I am very thankful that they reached out to me and let me do a review of it. It's super nice. I can't really complain. I think for the price and what you get out of it is super nice. You get your 3 poles, you get your lights, and you also get your little, that I actually just noticed right now, is that little prop up for the rain. That's actually kind of a neat little thing to actually have and see, because none of my other ones I ever had that, so I never even noticed it was there until I kind of just looked up at it. At camp, we're cooking, we're out of the sun, and it worked very nice. I mean, it's not really too much to really say about an awning, but to you guys my my review of it, and I can't complain. This is going to be part of this build and works very well, actually, surprisingly, for a 2-door. And yeah, I'm not really for having things hang off, but it doesn't go past the actual back spare of the tire. And I do think if it was like maybe 1.5 foot shorter, I do see some companies now are going to really thin awnings, and I'm really curious on how those things are, because if we can shorten these things up a little bit, make it a little bit more slimmer, when you're driving, you're not gonna have a ton of wind noise. Not that I'm having a lot of wind noise now, it's just kind of big and bulky, because you have like a 6-inch, you know, platform right here that actually gets bolted onto your roof rack or anything like that. So it is super nice, and a lot of companies do not come with these little bags. So like I said, there's little pockets up in here. You can, you know, hang your wires and just put like a power pack in here, and you'll be just fine. You won't have to, you know, maybe accidentally pinch your wire in your window or the door or anything like that, because it is a super long line wire that they do give you. And yeah, it's super nice, especially have that long wire if you do run it like me with the power in the back of the truck or back of your rig. But it's just nice to maybe just have everything right here where it's nice and folded up, and you're not having wires just dangling everywhere. So that is nice that they do offer that, and you can just store your stuff in here. So one thing that's super nice is even putting it away is just as fast as putting it up. So and that's it. Nice and easy, packs away easy, it's out of the way, and it's right there when you need it. So yeah, that is OpenRoad's 270 awning. Hope you guys enjoy this. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.